family, I'm back. This is Kimberly Purpoz and welcome to my channel. This is my second time recording this video. First time, for some reason, the mic did not work. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but this is my second time recording this. So I'm trying to get this video to record. Anyway, this is the necklace that is available that's coming soon in my Purpoz Healing Arts store. The feathered chakra necklace, they're coming soon. They're silver. And I'll keep you guys posted. I've been quite busy, but working on getting it done. But I'll keep you guys posted. But on this video, I want to talk about, something different. But I pretty much want to talk about some, the different sources that I've been using and I found to be quite helpful. And I want to share with you all to see, maybe to help you all with your research and see if you can find more about your family tree and your ancestors and see if it could be of any help and any use for you. But anyway, and I also want to talk about the little trolls that I've been having. Been having little trolls here and there on my channel. I've been pretty much ignoring them because the people who have these negative comments are still heavily indoctrinated and still want to believe in eugenics. They still want to believe the brainwashing of history and are not open to learning that there are other truths out there, and that a lot of history has been, covered or hidden in order to keep this false narrative going. And so what I do is I just simply delete them, and I do not leave any comments because it's a waste of my energy of things. More important things that needs to be done. I find that constantly commenting and worrying about what other people's views are pulls me away from my energy and other things that I need to get done, because you're not going, I realize I'm not going to change everybody's mind on how they feel, but the point is to get the information out there to those who want to learn and those who want to see the truth for what it is and learn about history that is outside of the classroom, that's outside of the indoctrination that has been imposed upon us for centuries. But anyway, I found some more information on this. I found them on I believe on some other YouTubers channel. This excellent book. I haven't had a chance to get it, but I heard that it has some really good reviews, and it's called Life Amongst the Texas Indians, the WPA Narratives. And for those trolls who still want to believe that we weren't here, here's some more evidence right here in this book that shows that there were some Negro Indians here. And that we were already here in the Americas. We were classified as Indians, and they pretty much say that all the Indians died, but we all know that death was not, may not have been a physical death, but it may have been a death through the pen stroke of paper genocide. But anyway, if you scroll down here on this last paragraph, this particular book, in this chapter, touches on the skeletal remains that were found in Autoga County. It says here, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. It says, I believe, this was done, the archaeological find was done in 1937. So it says, on August 2nd, 1937, there was a human skeleton discovered, deposited in the crevice of limestone rock in Autoga County. This location being within the boundaries of hunting grounds, and which the Comanche Indians were permitted to use their hunting grounds for 90 days. At the time permission was given, a band of Creek Indians was hiding in a different location in Pittsburgh County without permission, which caused some trouble between the Choctaw and Creek Indians. Creek, okay, that's my people right there. Hey, Creek and Cherokee. But let me continue. It says here, in the possibility of the Comanche Indians at their usual hunting seasons, camping at this particular place. The human skulls and skeletons shows that probably he was a Negro type that indicated that he was shot with a bow and arrow, the arrowhead being the type of the Comanche used. You see that, you all? It says Negro Indian type. See? And it says, continue. The point of the arrowhead entering the body extends into the backbone. The point of the arrowhead will remain on the backbone of the skeleton. Beads and other ornaments found with the skeleton shows that the type of the Creek Negro Indian wore in those days. This shows that probably there was a battle between the Creeks and the Comanche Indians, hunters at this location. In the 1934, there was a human skull found in a short distance upstream from the location of Buck Creek. So here it is right here. Creek Negro Indians wore in those days. Why would they say Creek Negro Indians? Okay. If there was no such thing as Black Indians, then why would they put it in these books? That's my question. And why is it mentioned in some of these archaeological finds, mentioning that the Indian were Negro? Okay, and Creek is one of the tribes that that stems from my ancestral roots, Creek and Cherokee. So this right here is more supportive evidence, you guys. I believe that I read his bio. David Vere, who wrote this book, he is also a historian. So this is really good, solid information, and I want to share this with you all. And I also wanted to share another, I'm going to bring you all with me, information that I found. Oops, let me close this out. Bring you back over here. This is my blog, you guys. I know I haven't posted on my blog in a while. I'm going to try to be more, put more information up on a more consistent basis. I've been pretty busy with work in school, trying to finish some of these certifications and licensing, which is a lot of work, but I've been, that's what I've been working on, you guys. So I pulled this up. I made it a short, quick blog because I wanted to talk, I believe I mentioned this Dawes Commission book, a few months ago, maybe about 6 months ago. It's been a while. And I was intending to put a picture up for you all to see what I was talking about, because I can't remember which video I was talking about. But it's one of the videos that I talked about, the Indians and doing some, talking about the history of the different tribes and everything. But I mentioned this book, and this book is a really good book. I purchased this book off of Amazon, and it is definitely a good read. It has a wealth of information, because I think a lot of times we are confused about our history because we don't understand what took place, because the Dawes Commission coming in and changing things and changing the rules and the narrative and allowing the $5 Indians in and the half-breeds, the mixed Indians to come in. It brought more chaos, and also it was done so fraudulently. But what I said here is a good source to get more information about what happened to the American Aborigine tribes and Dawes Commission, especially in the southeastern part of North America, is the Dawes Commission and the Allotment of the 5 Civilized Tribes, 1893 through 1914, by Kent Carter. I found this to be a great read. Below is a pic showing the Cherokee Negro Indians. They also have pics of the full-blooded Choctaw Indians, but the picture was blurred. The pictures were pretty blurry and from a far distance, but we know why this was done, to further try to hide and erase the truth, perhaps. So that's pretty much what I wrote. But I wanted to show this picture. I had it up earlier, but this is the picture I was talking about, how they took the picture from far away. It says here, Negro camp during Dawes Commission enrollment at Fort Gibson, 1899 through 1901. So this is what I'm talking about. Why would you have the Negro Indians there during the allotment? Okay, it just doesn't make no sense. Okay, the allotment is right here. Okay, Negro camp during commission enrollment, not allotment. I'm sorry, you guys. I meant to say enrollment. Now, why would the Negro Indians be there for enrollment? Okay, that's what I wanted to tell you. It just doesn't make no sense. Why would they be there for enrollment? Okay, obviously the Indians were Negro. You had the enrollment of the Dawes Commission, and you had the Negroes. The Negro Indians originally put their name on the list, and all they did was went in and took their names off and allowed the $5 Indians to take on their identity. Because I was reading this particular chapter, I think this is on page 109. When I looked at the 109, and it's in this chapter, it's called Deciding Who Will Be Cherokee. And it's pretty much saying that a lot of this stuff was done fraudulently. They just took the land from the people. And then I had another picture that I was going to put up. It has pictures of how they did it, the permits and all that stuff. All this is in the book. It shows you. The evidence is all here. It's all here. So, yeah. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So, but this is a good book. It's a good book to get more information on, and to get an idea exactly what took place during that time when they were listing the Indians, and how they moved the real Indians, the 100% Indians, off the list and put in the gray Caucasians, the grays, and the half-breeds, the mixed Indians, in everyone's spot that should have gotten in on there first, which are the Negro Indians, who are the true Indians. But anyway, I also wanted to share this book with you all too. This is another great book to read, and this is called The American Indian Almanac by John Upton Terrell. This is a great read, you guys. If you have a chance to ever get this book, get it. Because it has all the information you need, and more goes into more details. It talks about the different tribes. But I'm going to read the description in the back of the book. It says, who are the Indians? When, how, why? Did they come to North America? What were their customs? How did they subsist? What weapons did they possess? This complete reference volume supplies the answers to hundreds of questions about the first human beings to occupy the United States, from their first steps over the threshold of history, recorded history, until March 1916, when the last wild Indians in America died. And we all know that the Indians did not die off. Okay, their death was done through paper genocide. That's how that was done. They didn't just literally they killed them, of course, through malicious ways, through the poisoning of waters, through the disease, and through the different wars and everything. Of course, that did happen, but a lot of the Indians also disappeared off of paper, off of record, through paper genocide, and we have Peckler to thank for that. Walter, I believe his name is Walter Peckler. I mentioned him in a few of my videos. He's the one that came up with the brainstorm of eugenics and how to keep American Aborigines from being connected to their indigenous heritage, which is very foul. But then it says here the text is divided into 10 regional chapters, and it's complemented by maps showing the prehistoric locations of hundreds of tribes and glossaries of American Indian names, places, terms, making American Indian Almanac one of the best volume histories available. And of course, we know that the American Aborigines were the Paleo Indians. I did a video on that. Y'all might want to check that out. And I also did a video about the DNA of African Americans and how it ties, the supportive evidence supports that the African Americans were indigenous here to the Americas, the AKA American Aborigines. I did that. Y'all might want to check that out. But this is, I'm going to, in this video, this is going to be it. But I want to share these resources with you all to get some ideas for you all to start thinking about what you want to do to, to look up more information for your family tree, to go back to your ancestral roots and get a better understanding of what took place in history. But please like this video and thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And till next time, family, peace and be blessed. Bye-bye.